I put over ABC, over ABC. I put over ABC, over ABC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon gods on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Started with a vision, now we running the game. Charts glow, purple teal, yeah, you know the name. From the beach to the block, we controlling the tide. Every candle that we light, that's a wave we ride. I've been grinding through the night, while the city don't sleep. Putting LBC on maps, taking wins, stacking deep. From the charts to the streets, got the fam in the mix. Every move calculated, yeah, we playing with steel. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon gods on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Crypto hustle late nights, yeah, we stay in the zone. Stacking knowledge, stacking bags, turning charts into gold. Market makers throw shade, but we glow through the rain. Every dip just a test, every loss turns to gain. Got the fam worldwide, but the roots run deep. From the med, I was grind to the LBC streets. This for every wave rider who believed in the dream. We gon' put it on the map, keep it real, reign supreme. Reign supreme, reign supreme, reign supreme. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. From the charts to the stage, man, you know who it be. It's that Lunar Beaches fam putting on endlessly.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is a special stream for me. Today, we're going to be listening to the concept album, Waves of War, that I created for the most part. As far as like thematically, the concept, it's a concept album. Thank you for joining me. I know, well, I know it's weird. I know it's weird. A few people might be wondering why a crypto channel is releasing a concept album. Well, the answer is simple. This album isn't really about crypto. It's about cycles. The longer I've been in markets, the more I've realized the charts aren't the hard part. The hard part is what the cycles do to us. Hope, fear, greed, conviction, despair. You get knocked down, you get back up, you survive, you learn, you adapt, then another wave comes. There are waves within waves. The battles are temporary, the cycles are eternal. That's what this album is about. Waves of War takes those ideas and turns them into a story about a character named Lunar. But really, it's a story about all of us, about getting pulled under by something bigger than ourselves, learning from it, and eventually learning how to ride the waves instead of fighting them. So, yeah, this is a crypto channel, but it's also a community. And this album is my way of telling the story of what I've learned from the markets, from life, and from all the years we've spent riding those waves together. Welcome to Waves of War, a concept album by LBC. Guys, I appreciate you all for being here. Mad love. I can't wait to get into the album. But one last thing before we do, well, a couple things before we do. Today would have been my mother's 60th birthday. Happy heavenly birthday to my mom. I am tributing this to my mom. She loved the music that I would create, even if AI created the music itself. The idea, the concept, the style, the symbolism, it was from me. So I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy it. The first track is Waves Before the War. This is where the story begins. Lunar hasn't been called yet. The moon gods haven't spoken. There is no war, no undertow, no event horizon. Just a man standing on the shoreline looking out at something he doesn't fully understand. The ocean is beautiful, but there's something unsettling about it. This song is about the feeling every trader, investor, or dreamer knows. That feeling that something big is coming. You don't know if it's opportunity or disaster. You just know the air feels different. Musically, it's one of the calmest on the album, but it isn't peaceful. There's tension hiding underneath everything. The waves look calm on the surface, but deep below, entire currents are already moving. The symbolism is important because it sets up the entire album. The waves represent cycles. The wars represent the battles fought inside those cycles. The moon gods represent the forces larger than ourselves, and Lunar represents all of us. This is the last moment before innocence disappears, the last deep breath before stepping into the ocean, the last night before the war begins. Every wave starts as a ripple. Every war starts with a choice. And with that, my friends, here is Waves Before the War.
Floating where the silence hums, blue planet fading, I'm the chosen one. Helmet on, heart still racing, charts glow, neon constellations pacing. Moon dust on my old Vans, lighting candles like a long-term plan. Every move feels preordained, green days washing out the pain. I remember nights I doubted, staring at the screen, sleep deprived and clouded. Now I'm gliding, weightless motion, surfing probability like an ocean. Every heart feels burned, every scar's a lesson learned. I breathe in vacuum calm, while the universe keeps score. I'm riding waves on the edge of space, candles breaking like they know my name. No gravity, no fear, no change, just momentum running through my veins. Helmet cracked, but I still see clear. Been through red, been through tears. I found peace in the chaos phase, riding waves before the war began. Signals whisper, stars align, feels retraced like sacred signs. I don't chase, I let it come, patience sharper than a gun. Crew asleep, I'm wide awake, mind too loud for heaven's sake. Ego gone, I trade the plan, not the outcome, understand. I've seen FOMO take good men, turn diamonds into losses again. So I breathe, I wait, I trust. Even moon dust turns to rust. I don't flinch at pullbacks, now I've been broken. I know how to stand still when others run, that's how legends are begun. I'm riding waves on the edge of space. before the war begins. Static creeping through the void, signals I can't just avoid. Sky fractures, moons collide. Something ancient's on the line. Drums like thunder in my chest. This isn't just another test. I feel eyes behind the stars, calling me from where they are. I was riding waves on borrowed time, thinking balance meant I'd be fine. I didn't know it wakes beyond the games, didn't know the cost of astronaut. The markets were never the enemy. The war is coming. Answer the moon gods.
Awesome. That was Waves of War. That's probably one of my favorite tracks on the album. What do you guys think? How'd you think? What a song. Amazing. So yeah, that's Waves of War. Next up, we have the Call of the Moon Gods. Call of the Moon Gods. So if Waves of War is standing on the shoreline, Call of the Moon Gods is hearing something call your name from the other side. This is the moment Lunar realizes the ocean isn't just water. Something is alive out there. Something has been watching. The song starts almost like a dream, soft, uncertain, like waking up with a memory you can't quite place. Lunar feels a pull inside him, but doesn't know what it means. He isn't looking for answers yet. Then it happens, the voice, the call, and from that moment forward, there's no going back. The moon gods aren't necessarily gods in a traditional sense. They're the forces that pull us forward, toward our destiny. The things bigger than ourselves, the dreams we can't ignore, the obsessions that won't let us sleep. Every person has heard that call at some point. Start the business, take the risk, follow the dream, enter the market, change your life. Most people ignore it. Lunar doesn't. Musically, this track was designed to feel like a spiritual awakening. It begins quietly, builds tension piece by piece, and then explodes into revelation when the call finally arrives. This is the first step into the unknown, the first step toward war. And the first time Lunar realizes the waves may have been calling him all along. This is the call of the moon gods.
I saw it, flashes in the dark, waves crashing through the stars, felt real. Woke up but it stayed with me, same weight in my chest, same pull I can't explain, like something didn't in restrooms, still early light, world quiet, everything normal, but I feel it underneath like the calm ain't formal. I've been here, I've been steady, I know how this goes, so I feel different now, like I don't really know. I tell myself don't reach for it, don't question what you feel, but something in the silence don't feel like it's true. Coffee getting cold again, screen lighting on my face. Same chart, same motion, but the rhythm out of place. I move like I trust it, still like nothing really changed, but something in my instincts keep telling me don't play. She said you look distant, I said nah, I'm good, but I'm hearing something calling from somewhere I can't put. I tried to shake it off like nothing, but then I heard a voice. Don't you? What it is, no more acting like it's chance. Every move feel monitored, every step feel like a test. I don't feel the same control, I don't feel the same calm, but I feel something inside me saying this is where you're from. Hear the call of the moon gods, now it's louder in my head. Every doubt I used to have, getting buried in instead.
Let's go. Call of the Moon Gods. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down. Calm down. So that was Call of the Moon Gods. Hope you enjoyed that one. Next up, we have First Blood. I tried to make something a little bit, you know, kind of okay production-wise for you guys, instead of just having just music and just me sitting on a screen looking like a goober. I know all of this makes me look like a goober, but it's okay. But first, before we get into the next one, I just want to give a shout out to the people in the chat. How's it going, Jesse? Hope you're doing well. Duality C, not of this world. How's it going, bro? Thank you for being here. Darren Does Things. What's going on? Mad Love's talking about the ADTR. They're your favorite band? I absolutely love ADTR. One of my favorite concerts that I've ever been to was A Day to Remember. Absolutely love the band. What's going on? Did I say Jesse? What's going on, Jesse, again? Anyways, Wick Rider Ned, what's going on? Yee yee. But have you traded the market on David? Yee yee. Yeah, what's going on, bro? It's all good. Doing great, bro. Appreciate it, Jesse. Mad love, mad love. All right, guys. So next up, we have. Hold on. First Blood. All right. So this is where the fantasy ends. Up until now, everything has been possibility. The call was exciting. The ocean was mysterious. The future felt limitless. Then reality hits. First blood is the moment Lunar discovers that answering the call comes with a cost. The war is no longer theoretical. The waves hit back. This track represents the first major loss, the first real setback, the first time the market or life reminds you that conviction alone isn't enough. Every trader remembers their first blood, the first liquidation, the first blown account, the first time they realize the market doesn't care what they think. Every dreamer remembers it too. The first rejection, the first failure, the first moment doubt enters the room. And once that happens, you can never go back to innocence. The reason this track is called First Blood isn't because the battle is over. It's because the battle has finally begun. For Lunar, this is the first time he realizes the moon gods weren't calling him toward comfort. They were calling him toward transformation. And transformation is painful. Musically, this is where the album takes its first major step into aggression. That's not true. This is actually a pretty chill track. The energy becomes heavier, maybe. The emotions become more intense. It's good. The ocean stops feeling beautiful and starts feeling dangerous. By the end of the song, Lunar has a choice: turn back or keep going. And deep down, he already knows the answer. The first wound isn't what breeds you. It's what teaches you that you're not invincible. Here is First Blood.
I saw the setup clear as day. Same pattern, same play. Same entry I've hit before, so I didn't hesitate. No second thought, no doubt, I moved like I had it mapped. Didn't see the shift beneath, didn't see the trap. Something slipped right past me, something I didn't read. I was watching the surface, missed what was underneath. First blood, now I feel it. Was it supposed to go like this? Every move I thought was perfect turned into a mess. Oh, first blood, now I see it. This ain't what I thought it was. I was riding like I knew the waves. Now I'm drowning in the flood. I'm drowning in the flood. Heart racing, screen flashing, trying just to understand. Was it timing? Was it me? Was it something in the plan? I replay it in my head, every move, every line, looking for the moment where I fell behind. I don't feel the same control now, I don't feel the same call. Something in the way it moved felt like it was wrong. First blood, now I feel it. Wasn't ready for the hit. Every move I thought was locked slipped a little bit. Oh, first blood, now I see it. This ain't just a game. I was riding like I own the tide. Now it's calling out my name.
Groovy.
Was I ever in control? Or just lucky in the flow?
Let's dance. Oh, I hope you enjoyed that one. Thank you for letting me know. Let's see. Muted. Yes, I know. I remember that for sure. Oh my, this is freaking awesome. Thank you, Jesse. I do greatly appreciate that. Best goober ever. We're all goofy goobers. Hail SpongeBob. Yes, hail SpongeBob. Thank you, Mad Love. I appreciate that. What's going on, JR? What's going on, bro? JR's in the house. What's up, DDT? How's it going? Mic is off. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I forgot. Yay. I'm going to have some screw ups, I guess. But anyway, so that was First Blood. A nice little groovy tune, I think. I really enjoy that one a lot. This next one, track number 4, there's 10 tracks on the album. So we are almost halfway through. There's a couple more songs and we'll be halfway through. All right. So for this one, wait. Okay. This one is Undertow. Undertow. Okay, so this is where the war stops being external and starts becoming internal. First Blood was the first loss. Undertow is what happens when that loss changes you. The thing about an undertow is that you don't see it. On the surface, everything looks normal. You're still showing up, still functioning, still smiling. But underneath, something is pulling. For Lunar, this is the beginning of the obsession. The ocean isn't just calling him anymore. No. It's consuming him. The more time he spends fighting the waves, the more they become part of his identity. The victories feel incredible. The losses feel devastating. Every moment of the tide starts affecting his emotions. And that's where things get dangerous. Because the undertow isn't trying to drown him. It's trying to convince him he can never leave. Every trader knows this feeling. You stop checking charts because you need to. You check because you have to. Every thought starts revolving around the next move, the next cycle, the next opportunity. And before you realize it, the current has you. This track marks the beginning of Lunar's descent, not because he's losing, but because he's starting to lose himself. Musically, the song leans into that darkness. It's heavier, moodier, and more emotional than the tracks before it. The water no longer feels like an adventure. It feels like a force that keeps pulling him deeper. And the worst part, he doesn't want to fight it. The undertow doesn't drag you under all at once. It convinces you to keep swimming. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Undertow.
Red water underneath my skin. Something cold is settling in. Every night I drift farther from the man I used to be. I can feel it in my lungs now. Pressure pulling downward, like the ocean found a weakness and decided not to leave. The waves don't crash like they used to. Now they drag me slowly down. No more fighting for the surface. No more air inside my mouth. I hear the current whisper, soft enough to sound like peace. But every time I follow it, something disappears from me. Undertow. Once the ocean pulls you in like that. Moonlight bleeding through the ceiling like a warning I ignored. Every cycle leaves me emptier than the one before. And she touches my arm gently like I'm someone she still knows. But I've spent too many nights now listening to the undertow. Every wave feels hollow now. Every loss cuts twice as deep. I don't know if I'm surviving or just learning how to say. Something in the dark keeps calling. Something underneath the waves. And the deeper that I follow it, the more I wanna stay. Undertow, pulling me below again, like the deep already knows my name. Undertow, every breath gets harder now. Every light above me fading out. I know there's no safe way back. Once the ocean pulls you in like that. Undertow. I can feel it in my chest now. Undertow. Like the water was my last breath. Undertow. Every time I reach the surface, the waves drag me below again. Undertow, pulling me below again. Undertow, every light above me fading out. Maybe I was never meant to escape the deep at all. Every wave keeps dragging me down. Every wave keeps dragging me down. The deep remembers me.
Ooh, buddy. The end of that one I absolutely love. Absolutely love the end of that song. I mean, I love the whole song, but man, that one just really really gets me. Now this next song I actually really I love I love every song on this uh, that I created. I just on for this album because I actually, you know, you can create an AI song in seconds, okay? Seconds. But like this is 10 songs, okay? Keep that in mind. It took me 2 months to get to where this album is today. So, I actually put a lot of time and effort into this thing, man. So, I can't tell you how many different versions of these songs I created. And it's just like, I had to tweak this here, tweak this here, tweak that, tweak this. And it finally all came together. And this is where we are now. What's going on, Dusty Hunt? Good to see you, bro. What up, crackhead? What up, fam? How you doing? I don't know which one you called a crackhead, but you know, that is a good one. Give me more dopamine now. Okay. Y'all are crazy. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Thank you guys for joining me. If you're enjoying this, please consider hitting that like button. And yeah, banger. All right, so let's move on. This next track is called Drift. Okay, so if Undertow is the beginning of obsession, Drift is the cost. This is the loneliest song on the album because for the first time, Lunar stops fighting the current. Not because he's found peace, but because he's exhausted. The battles have taken their toll. The waves keep coming. The moon gods remain silent. And somewhere along the way, he starts noticing something terrifying. The further he travels into the ocean, the further he drifts from everyone on shore. This is where the relationship storyline really emerges. Whether it's a lover, a friend, family, or even your former self, sometimes the people around you can't understand why you keep going back to war. They see the losses. They see the scars. They see the obsession. But they don't hear the call. Lunar does. And that's what creates the distance. The tragedy of drift isn't that someone leaves. The tragedy is that both people still care. They're just moving in different directions. For traders, this is the phase where the market becomes more than a hobby, more than an investment. And that it becomes a part of who you are. And that realization creates separation, not because anyone is wrong, but because not everyone is willing to follow you into the deep. Musically, this track is intentionally vulnerable. The energy pulls back, the aggression fades, the ocean becomes quiet again. But it's a different kind of quiet than track one. Track one was innocence. This is isolation. And in that silence, Lunar begins asking himself a question he hasn't considered before. If I win this war, what will be left waiting for me when I return? That, my friends, leads us into track 5, Drift.
I don't hear the house the same. Everyone got quieter. Your voice sounds farther away, even when you're next to me. Moonlight bleeding through the blinds, blue reflections in your eyes. You ask me where my head's been lately. I lie and say nowhere tonight. But I feel the current pulling, even when I shut my eyes. Like the waves moved in beneath me and carry something out of life. I can feel us drifting slowly, like the tide already knows something I don't wanna face, yeah. Every night I sink a little deeper, every morning feel more distant from the man you used to hold. I still reach for you sometimes, but it feels delayed somehow. like my soul got lost at sea, and my body just stayed behind. You touch me like you miss me before I've even disappeared, and I think that's what destroys me most. You already feel me leaving. Every wave keeps changing me, every battle leaves a mark, and I don't know if there's enough left to find my way back to shore. Drift, I can feel us drifting slowly, like the tide already knows something I don't wanna face. Yeah. Drift, every night I sink a little deeper, every morning feel more distant from the man you used to hold. Maybe I stayed in the water too long. Maybe the ocean learned my name. Maybe I gave it too much of myself, and now there's nothing left to save. Now your eyes don't look at me like they used to anymore, and I don't blame you for it. Every wave keeps pulling harder, every part of me dissolving into something I don't know. Drift.
Woo! Man, that one is definitely that's definitely, as it said, the most vulnerable song on the album. That one's you can really feel it too, right? Like you feel Lunar drifting away, getting lost within the cycles, within the charts. And this next one, this is what follows, obviously. This is the breaking point. Everything before this moment has been a descent. First blood wounded Lunar. Undertow pulled him deeper. Drift left him alone. Now, Lunar is done drifting. He's done listening. He's done accepting. He's going to fight. The problem is, he's fighting the ocean. A rip current is different from an undertow. An undertow pulls you quietly. A rip current is violent. It grabs you and drags you away from shore no matter how hard you swim. And that's exactly where Lunar finds himself. This is the song of every trader who's ever looked at the screen and thought, I'm getting it all back. Every person who's ever doubled down, forced a trade, refused to take the loss, refused to surrender. This is pure resistance, pure rage, pure desperation. The tragedy of Rip Current is that Lunar thinks he's becoming stronger. But from the outside, we can see what's really happening. He's becoming the war. The waves are no longer something he experiences. They've become part of him. Every victory feels hollow. Every loss feels personal. Every cycle feels like life or death. And the harder he fights, the stronger the current becomes. Musically, this is one of the heaviest moments of the album. The emotional collapse of Drift transforms into aggression. The vulnerability is gone. What's left is determination, obsession, and the desperate belief that if he can just fight hard enough, he can beat the ocean. But the ocean has been around a lot longer than Lunar, and it's about to teach him a lesson he will never forget. Because after Rip Current, there is no more fighting, only surrender. The current doesn't care how strong you are, it only cares whether you understand it. Shout out to you, Wick. Thank you for joining. Harpski, how you doing, bro? And with that, my friends, we get into Rip Current. Prepare for metal. Here we go.
Pressure underneath my skin. Every loss turned into rage. Every scar became a signal. I don't sleep, I just reload. Throw myself back in the cold. Every warning in my head gets drowned out by the undertow. You said I'm becoming someone you don't recognize no more. But the waves already changed me long before I reached the shore. Now the current pulling harder and I'm pulling back the same. If the ocean want a body, then it's gotta learn my name. Rip current, pulling at my ribs again, like the deep don't wanna let me live. Rip current, every wave another test, every path feel like a bed. I won't drown beneath it, I won't break apart, even if the ocean tears through who I am. Tears through who I am. Moon gods whisper through the static, telling me to let it go. But I'm too deep inside the water, not to ever lose control. Every shot look like a battlefield, every night another war. Every time I think I'm healing, I just push myself harder. And your voice don't reach me lately, not the way it did before. Like the tide already carried me somewhere you can't follow anymore. Now the current getting violent and I feel it in my dive back in.
Woo, man, that's a jamming one right there, isn't it? Tweaked my nips and walked out the garage like summer '99. What's going on, guys? Needs more cowbell. Send it. Glow sticks in the cooler. One in the chat for okay. Woo, I'm amped. Yeah, let's go. What's going on, All Set? How you doing, bro? Thank you for coming by and rocking out with us. Lighters in the air. Let's do it. Yeah, lighters in the air for not the next track, but the one after the next track is one that I really is probably my favorite on the album, track number 8. But we have another track before that. Of course. We have Event Horizon. Now, this one's a little bit different from the entire rest of the album. Okay, so this is the moment that everything breaks. Not the market, not the relationship, not the dream. Lunar. Event horizon is the point of no return. In astronomy, the event horizon is the boundary around a black hole. Once you cross it, there's no turning back, no escape, no reversing course. Whatever you were before is gone. And that's exactly what happens here. After Rip Current, Lunar has given everything he has to the war. He's fought the waves, fought the current, fought himself. And he loses. Completely. This song represents the collapse every trader, entrepreneur, and dreamer eventually faces. The moment where you realize the enemy was never the market. The enemy was your need to control it. This is ego death. This is liquidation. Is this correct? We're about to find out. This is liquidation of identity. This is the destruction of the version of yourself that thought you could conquer the ocean. The reason Event Horizon sits at the center of the album is because it's the turning point. Everything before this track is descent. Everything after it is transformation. Musically, the song reflects the journey. It begins in chaos, pressure, noise, collapse. Then everything falls away. The battle disappears. The rage disappears. The fear disappears. And for the first time, Lunar finds himself completely alone in the void. No waves, no shoreline, no gravity, just silence. And that's where the moon gods finally reveal themselves. Not as monsters, not as saviors, but as ancient forces beyond comprehension. The keepers of the cycles, the architects of the waves. And they reveal a truth Lunar has spent the entire album running from. The waves were never trying to destroy him. It was something to survive. By the end of this song, Lunar lets go. Not because he's defeated, because he's finally ready. Ready to become something new. Ready to cross the horizon. Ready to leave the old version of himself behind forever. The moment I stopped fighting the waves, I discovered what they were trying to teach me. There are some journeys you can only continue by becoming someone else. My friends, this is Event Horizon.
Gravitational collapse detected. No shoreline, no horizon, no return. Lunar. The waves have opened. Static flooding through my veins. Every signal feels the same. I can hear the pressure building like a star about to cave. Every wave I tried to conquer pulled me farther from the light. Now the ocean opened underneath me in the middle of the night. I don't feel the ground below me. I don't feel the air the same. Every voice inside my head now sound like echoes in deep space. I was fighting for control while the current pulled me under. Now the silence growing louder. Like the universe is calling. Event horizon, pulling me beyond the edge where the waves and stars collide again. Event horizon, everything I was dissolving into something I don't recognize. I know there's no turning back from this. Heartbeat slowing in the static, helmet cracking in the dark. Every memory around me breaking slowly into sparks. I can see her reaching for me from somewhere I can't return. But the deeper that I'm falling, the more the cosmos start to blur. Moon god speaking through the silence, ancient voices in the deep saying, Lunar, stop resisting. The waves are what you're meant to be. No gravity, no shoreline, no signal, only the deep. I let go. Now the stars are underneath me, and the ocean lives inside my chest. Event horizon, every wave becoming endless, every fear collapsing into light. I know the war was never mine to win. Fall into the deep. Fall into the deep. Every wave, every war, every cycle leading here. Moon god's calling. Moon god's calling.
Woo! Boy, man, that one's a heavy hitter, isn't it? I played that one. I've played almost all of these pre-stream before and after my live streams. But yeah, so maybe you've heard some of them, but I think it's cool that we get to hear member for 2 months. God bless your mom. She is proud of you, homie. Appreciate you, Alex. Oh, crypto, just long soul. There we go. We got that soul. We got that soul over here. That's why, we're having a good time, man, because we got that soul. How's it going? Like the dubs. Appreciate you guys. Filthy, Curbstar, how's it going? Hey, Indie Rock Crypto, what's going on? Like the dubs. Appreciate that. David Gelfin, thank you for being here. Oh, man, I've got a pin. This pin is huge. You guys are amazing. Damn right she is. Yep. I appreciate that, man. For those that are showing up late, it is my mother's 60th birthday. She is no longer with us, but she always enjoyed anything that I did with music. And so I saw this date coming up and I thought I'd do something in celebration of her. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing, man. I'm celebrating my mom with this album release, but also bringing a message of the realities of being a trader and investor. It's kind of, we got to mix it all together somehow. And you are getting all of me with this, okay? So I appreciate you all being here. And yeah, you're amazing. Thank you. Thank you for all your love, your kindness, your support. And thank you for not just being an absolute douche and coming on here and just being like, I thought this was a trading crypto channel. If you have that thought, go back to the beginning and I explain why I did this. So I personally thought it was creative and cool. So I really don't, and it's awesome that people are enjoying it. So thank you guys for joining me. We have 3 songs left. We have just 3 left. This one is probably my personal favorite on the album musically. I don't know. It's just I just like it. And I love the title, but anyways, let's go ahead and get into the next one, guys. This is The Deep Between the Stars. If event horizon is death, the deep between the stars is what comes after. This is the most important song on the album because this is where Lunar finally learns the truth. Not about the moon gods, not about the ocean, about himself. For 7 tracks, Lunar believed the waves were the enemy. Every battle, every loss, every scar. He thought they were obstacles standing between him and the life he wanted. But in the realm beyond the event horizon, something changes. For the first time in the entire album, he stops resisting. And when he does, he begins to see what was hidden all along. The waves aren't chaos, they're rhythm. The cycles aren't punishment, they're growth. The ocean isn't trying to drown him, it's trying to teach him. This song takes place outside of time, outside of markets, outside of fear. It's Lunar standing in the space between everything he was and everything he's becoming. The deep between the stars is where the moon gods finally speak clearly. And what they reveal is simple. Every war becomes a cycle. Every cycle becomes a lesson. Every lesson becomes part of who you are. Nothing was wasted, not the losses, not the heartbreak, not the failures, not the years spent fighting. All of it mattered. All of it was shaping him. For traders, this is the moment where you stop looking at the market as something to beat and start looking at it as something to learn from. The shift from conquest to understanding. Musically, this track is intentionally different from everything before it. The aggression is gone, the tension dissolves. What's left is something almost sacred, weightless, cosmic, ancient. Like floating between galaxies while finally understanding a truth that was always there. And that truth is this: the waves were never trying to take something from you. They were trying to give you something. Perspective. The ocean was never my enemy. It was my teacher. When I stopped asking why the waves existed, I finally learned how to listen. And with that, my friends, brings my personal favorite track of the album, The Deep Between the Stars.
Drift long enough, and the waves begin to speak. Out beneath the black horizon, no shore beneath my feet, only constellations moving like currents underneath. The moon god stood before me, ancient as the endless dark. Their voices move like oceans through the chambers of my heart. They said, you were never meant to conquer what is endless. Your mistakes survival for control. In the deep between stars, every wave becomes eternal, every war becomes a cycle. In the deep between stars, there is no victory over water, only learning how to move with it. And I finally understand. Every battle left an echo, every scar became a guide. Every moment I resisted only pulled me further under. I spent my life fighting currents, trying to bend the tides to me. But the ocean does not break for anyone, it only teaches those who listen. Now the silence feels alive, like the cosmos breathing slowly. And for the first time in forever, I don't feel afraid of drowning. The waves were never hunting me, they were shaping me. In the deep between stars, every wave becomes eternal, every war becomes a cycle. Ooh. In the deep between stars, there is no victory over water, only learning how to move with it. And I finally understand. gods whispered softly. Lunar, the ocean was never your enemy. In the deep between stars, I can feel the current changing, feel the universe unfolding. Ooh. In the deep between stars, I release the need for control now, and the waves no longer pull me under. They carry me far away. They carry me far away. Every wave, every war, every scar led me here.
Ah, absolutely love that song. Do you guys say that over there? What are you talking about? Oh man, you guys are amazing. I absolutely love you guys. Rule number one, volume up. Rule number one, head bang along. Yeah. Hey, look, it's the Big Dipper. What's going on, guys? Platinum, what's going on? You guys are amazing. Absolutely amazing. Going crazy in the chat. Absolutely love it, man. So that was The Deep Between the Stars. Absolutely love that song. And next up, we have Wave Rider. So, this is the rebirth. Not the kind where everything is magically fixed. The kind where you've been broken enough to finally understand. After The Deep Between the Stars, Lunar returns from the realm of the moon gods, carrying something he never had before. Perspective. The ocean hasn't changed. The waves haven't stopped. The cycles still continue. What's changed is him. For most of the album, Lunar believed strength meant resistance. Fight harder, push harder, control more. But every battle only pulled him deeper into the current. Now he understands something the moon gods have been trying to teach him all along. You don't conquer the wave, you ride it. And this song represents mastery. Not mastery of the market, not mastery of the ocean, mastery of self. Because the greatest battle was never against the waves. It was against fear, against ego, against the belief that survival meant being right. Every trader eventually learns this lesson. The market doesn't reward force. You all know this. It rewards adaptation. The best traders don't predict every move. They move with the current. The same way surfers don't control the ocean. They learn its rhythm. And that's exactly where Lunar finds himself. For the first time in the story, he isn't fighting the cycle. He's flowing with it. The waves that once terrified him now feel familiar. The chaos that once consumed him now feels like music. Even the losses look different. Not as failures, as part of the journey. Musically, Wave Rider feels lighter than the tracks before it. But not because the danger is gone. Because Lunar has changed his relationship with it. The ocean still has the power to destroy him. He just isn't afraid of it anymore. And for the first time since track 1, there's peace. Not the peace of ignorance, the peace of understanding. the peace earned through surviving the storm. The waves didn't get smaller. I just stopped trying to stand against it. The ocean never asked me to win. It only asked me to learn how to move. And with that, my friends, this is Wave Rider.
The waves don't pull the same anymore. I used to fight the current like survival meant control. Every scar I carried turned to armor on my soul. Now the tide moves through me like breath inside my chest, and every war behind me feels quieter than before. The moon gods still whisper, but I finally understand. The ocean isn't chaos, it's a language. And for the first time I don't feel afraid when the water rises around me. Wave rider, I let the current carry me now. No more fighting for the surface. Wave rider, every cycle moving through me like the stars inside the ocean. I finally learned the waves were never trying to drown me. Constellations in the water, moonlight dancing through the deep. Every battle that once broke me now becoming part of me. I can feel the rhythm changing like the universe exhaled, and the silence that was haunted me now sounds holy in the dark. She still crosses my mind sometimes like a shoreline in a dream, and I wonder if she know me now, or the thing the waves made me be.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That was Wave Rider. Hope you enjoyed that one. Shout out to my Wave Riders in the chat. Shout out to the members of the channel. You guys are absolutely amazing. I do love you so much. Thank you all for jamming with me today. It's been a blast, man. You guys made it awesome. You guys made it awesome. And I thank you so much for joining me today. This is the last song of the album. This is called Beyond the Waves. I actually really, this might be my second favorite. It actually competes very much so for me with the Deep Between the Stars. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, guys? Here we go. Okay. This is not the end. That's the point. Most stories end with victory. The hero wins. The battle is over. The credits roll. But that's not how life works. And it's definitely not how markets work. Beyond the Waves is the realization that there will always be another cycle. Another bull market, another bear market, another war, another wave. The ocean never stops moving. The difference is that Lunar finally understands what that means. When this album began, he stood on the shoreline looking at the sea and wondering what was out there. Now, he's crossed the event horizon, met the moon gods, lost pieces of himself, learned how to ride the current, and after all of that, he ends up exactly where he started, standing before the ocean, but he's not the same man. That's the secret hidden inside the album. The destination was never the point. The transformation was. The moon gods never wanted Lunar to conquer the waves. They wanted him to become one with them. To understand that every rise contains a future fall. Every fall contains a future rise. Every ending contains a beginning. That's why this song becomes heavier than people expect, because enlightenment isn't a peaceful retirement. It's responsibility. It's understanding that the next wave is already forming and choosing to paddle out anyway. The market is still chaotic. The market is still uncertain. The risks are still real, but fear no longer drives the decision. Wisdom does. The final breakdown represents that realization, not triumph, not defeat, acceptance. The waves keep coming, the cycles keep repeating. The wars never truly end. And yet, Lunar smiles because now he understands. This isn't a story about escaping the ocean. It's a story about becoming part of it. The album closes where it began. The shoreline, the moon, the waves. But if you listen closely, you'll realize something. The ending sounds suspiciously like the beginning, because there are waves within waves, cycles within cycles, wars within wars. And somewhere out there, another Lunar is hearing the call of the moon gods for the very first time. The war never ended. I just learned how to write it. Every wave becomes another wave. Every ending becomes another beginning. And with that, my friends, this is Beyond the Waves.
Cycle beginning again. The tide never stops moving. Neither do we. Charts glowing red in the middle of the night. Every wave hit different when you're fighting for your life. Spent years trying to force every move, every tide. Whole time the deep is pulling something out my mind. Moonlight on the water, static in my veins. Every war I survive still echo in my brain. Every loss, every high, every candle, every crash. Another piece of me disappearing in the black. I watch kingdoms melt, watch kingdoms drown. Watch the market turn gods into skeletons now. And somewhere in the noise I finally understood. The ocean never hated me, it just never could. Every rise, every fall, every wave, every call, still moving through me. Beyond the waves, I can feel the current shifting underneath me. Every war, becoming part of something endless. Beyond the waves, now the pressure doesn't scare me. I let the chaos move through my body, and the ocean sounds alive again. Moon god speaking through the black sky static, saying every cycle ends exactly where it started. Every empire built eventually collapses. Every man who fights the tide becomes part of the Atlantic. I lost love inside the current, lost pieces of myself. Spent years trying to conquer what was bigger than my health. Now the stars move like water, now the water moves like breath. And every scar I used to hate feel like proof I never left. Every war returns to water. Every kingdom sinks eventually. Every cycle feeds another. The tide remembers everything. I let go. I let go.
that, my friends, is the end of the album. Wow, what a ride. What a ride. Thank you guys for joining me. You guys, absolutely amazing. Whiplash, tomorrow's live stream, he'll be like, sorry for the neck brace, a bit of whiplash. Yeah, I stretched before the stream. Best TA I've seen in months. LOL JK. All that water, she's definitely, oh my god. Anyways, upload to Spotify, please. I'll see if I can. I will be uploading every track, and I'll, you know, and to YouTube. I am gonna do YouTube, so I'm gonna put it in the LBC music playlist. So, and yeah, so if you enjoyed the album, please hit that like. If you enjoyed just hanging out and rocking out, hit that like. That was great, LBC. Thank you, Curb. Thank you guys so much. I had a blast. That was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And yeah, so maybe later I can put out another video or something regarding trading, but hold on. Boom. There we go. Regarding trading, and yeah, but I will for sure see you guys tomorrow night on the channel. Let's get rid of this real quick. Let's move me. Come here, me. There we go. So yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Maybe I could do some clips or something from this, post them as shorts or something. We'll see. But yeah, guys, thank you all for joining me. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you guys when I see you. I'll see you in the Discord. I'll see you on the streams. I'll see you in the videos, and that's all I got, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you all tomorrow or later or in the chats, wherever. Mad love. God bless. Ride the waves. Bye.
I put on LBC. I put on LBC. Yeah, I put on LBC. Over LBC. I put on LBC. Over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon gods on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Started with a vision, now we running the game. Charts glow, purple teal, yeah, you know the name. From the beach to the block, we controlling the tide. Every candle that we light, that's a wave we ride. I've been grinding through the night while the city don't sleep. Putting LBC on maps, taking wins, stacking deep. From the charts to the streets, got the fam in the mix. Every move calculated, yeah, we playing with steel. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon gods on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Crypto hustle late nights, yeah, we stay in the zone. Stacking knowledge, stacking bags, turning charts into gold. Market makers throw shade, but we glow through the rain. Every dip just a test, every loss turns to gain. Got the fam worldwide, but the roots run deep. From the med, I was grind to the LBC streets. This for every wave rider who believed in the dream. We gon' put it on the map, keep it real, reign supreme. Reign supreme, reign supreme, reign supreme. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. From the charts to the stage, man, you know who